There was a time I rented a mini flat somewhere around Asaba. It was a peaceful compound, neat, quiet, just 5 tenants in total. But something was One of the flats had been locked since I moved in. Nobody came in or out. I assumed it was vacant until one night I overheard someone moving around inside, dragging sounds like furniture. Mind you, this was at 2 a.m. The next morning, I asked the landlord casually. I thought flat 3 was empty. He just smiled and said, "Oh, the tenant travels a lot, hardly ever around." But from that day on, I started hearing footsteps in that flat, mostly at night. Sometimes the toilet would flush, or I would hear water running in the bathroom. One day, I bumped into an old woman from the next flat. I asked her, "Mama, the man in flat 3, is he back?" She looked at me confused. "Which man? Nobody lives there since last year." I reminded her of the landlord's explanation, and she just said, "That landlord will lie himself into trouble one day." I was disturbed, but I brushed it off. Maybe it was a squatter, or maybe the landlord was hiding something. It got worse. One evening, NEPA took light. I was sitting outside when I noticed a candle flickering inside flat 3. I called the landlord again. He sighed deeply and said, "Let me be honest with you. A man rented that flat last year. Quiet boy, always indoors. One day, he just vanished. No calls, no notice. Rent paid in full. We waited for weeks. His door was locked from the inside, but no one answered. We had to break it." I asked, "And so what happened?" He said nothing was missing. No sign of struggle, just gone, like he vanished into thin air. Police came, they investigated. Nothing. Till date, no one has seen or heard from him. I asked him why he didn't tell the new tenants. I mean, they should know than being kept in the dark. He said, "Because I need to rent the house. Nobody wants to live in a flat where someone disappeared." But sometimes, people say they still hear him. Needless to say, I moved out the next week. What would you have done if you were in my shoes? Would you stay till your rent expires? Let me know in the comment section.